A broken panel at North-South Enterprises on the Chaussee tells the story of a thief in the night shattering the glass pane to gain entry into the establishment. The unknown criminal would not only cause property damage, but make off with a sum of money. A seeming flare-up in theft, burglaries, and robberies in the Castries basin remains a gnawing issue for residential and commercial entities. But despite reports of a seeming uptick in theft, law enforcement sources say this is not necessarily the case, explaining that these occurrences have been amplified on social media and the circulation of information regarding crime. During a recent sit-down with Assistant Commissioner of Police, Dr. Mashama Seeley, she gave assurances that the authorities are working to address these crime-related issues despite resource constraints.
We do the best that we can with the resources that we have, and I know we wish we could do more sometimes, and hopefully we will continue working with the public in order to make or to ensure that when it comes to our response, we improve and the public just works along with us so that we can provide a safer St. Lucia.
According to police, an unknown assailant gained entry into the North-South service station between the hours of 6:45 p.m. October 21st and 4:45 a.m. October 22nd. A quantity of coins valued at $600 was plundered from North-South Enterprises. This latest string of burglaries has placed businesses and private residents on high alert. Criminals have been indiscriminate in their targets, from gas stations, home invasions, and education institutions. The Bocage and Endripo secondary schools being the most recent victims of property crime. The St. Joseph's Convent was also robbed of much-needed devices for students, and the teachers' lounge ransacked.
I am appealing to the young men, to the young people, that they should not do these kinds of things. It is really a sad situation.
Some criminals have been using the cover of night and the lack of activity during COVID-19 curfew hours to loot soft targets. Police have had to contend with regular crime fighting as well as COVID-19 protocol enforcement, both of which are fraught with danger.
We work together with other departments with regards to enforcement of the protocols, and we also do general policing, which would be responding to calls for service. When I say calls for service, I'm speaking about assistance that people would need with regards to reports made. So you'll find that we may be under quite a bit of pressure to do both, because it's particularly trying to maintain and deal with both and ensure that there's a balance, because both are important.
It should be noted that not all of these property crimes have gone unpunished. Police were able to detain 2 suspects in connection with an armed robbery at Renault's Moshi retail branch, and law enforcement also nabbed 2 men in relation to the shocking break-in at the Endripo Secondary School. Solange Alfred, HTS News Force.